92% of online businesses fail within their first 4 years. But here is what nobody tells you. It is not because their product was bad or their marketing failed. It is because they built their entire income stream on a single pillar that collapsed the moment the algorithm changed. What if I told you there is a framework that protects you from these disasters and creates income that grows stronger every single year? Stay with me because this changes everything. Intro. Welcome to KB Bluetree, where we cut through the noise and give you strategies that actually work for building sustainable online income. I am here to show you the exact 5-pillar system that has helped thousands of professionals transform their side hustles into resilient businesses. Over the next 10 minutes, you are going to discover why most online businesses crumble under pressure and the proven framework that creates true income security. Whether you are just starting out or you have been struggling to scale, this system will fundamentally change how you approach building wealth online. At the end, I am sharing a real success story about John, who went from constantly anxious about his income to generating consistent 5-figure months using this exact framework. Let us dive in. Problem. Let me paint a picture you probably know too well. You wake up, check your revenue dashboard, and your stomach drops. Sales are down 30% from last month, and you have no idea why. You spend hours creating content, but your reach keeps shrinking. You are working harder than ever, putting in late nights and weekends, but your income feels like it is riding a roller coaster you cannot control. One month, you are celebrating a breakthrough. The next month, you are wondering if you should just go back to your day job. The anxiety is real. You cannot plan for the future because you do not know what your income will look like in 3 months. You cannot scale because you are too busy maintaining what you already have. And the worst part is watching opportunities pass you by because you are stuck in survival mode instead of growth mode. You have tried everything: courses, gurus, growth hacks. Some things work for a while, but nothing sticks. Here is what makes it even more frustrating. You see people with less experience or smaller audiences somehow building stable businesses while you are fighting for every dollar. You start questioning if you have what it takes, or if online business is even viable for people like you. Problem. So why does this happen to so many smart, hardworking people? The answer is going to surprise you because it goes against everything the online business world teaches. The problem is not your work ethic, your content quality, or even your marketing skills. The real issue is that most people build their online income on what I call dependency architecture. They create businesses that depend entirely on external factors they cannot control. If your income relies on Instagram reach, you are dependent on their algorithm. Think about it. If it relies on Google traffic, you are dependent on their search updates. If it relies on a single product or service, you are dependent on that market demand staying constant. This is why when one thing shifts, everything crumbles. The traditional advice makes this worse. Everyone tells you to focus, to niche down, to master one platform, to perfect one offer. And while focus is important for getting started, it creates a single point of failure. You are building a table with one leg. The moment that leg breaks, the whole thing collapses. But here is the deeper issue nobody talks about. Most online business education is designed to get you results fast, not to build something sustainable. Quick wins sell courses, but long-term systems do not sound as exciting. So you get taught tactics instead of architecture, growth hacks instead of foundations, and trend surfing instead of business principles. The result is what I call the hamster wheel effect. You are constantly running to maintain your current level of income. You cannot step away without everything falling apart. You cannot grow without working even harder. And you definitely cannot feel secure because you know deep down that your income is fragile. Here is what actually works. Instead of building dependency, you build what I call resilient income architecture. And it is built on 5 specific pillars that work together to create income that is not just stable, but actually grows stronger over time. Solutions framework. The 5-pillar framework is designed so that if any one pillar has a bad month, the other 4 support your income. And when they are all working together, they multiply each other's effectiveness. This is not about working 5 times harder, but about building smart systems that protect and amplify your earning potential. Pillar 1 is owned audience infrastructure. This means building email lists, SMS subscribers, and community platforms that you control completely. Not social media followers who can disappear with an algorithm change, but real contact information that lets you reach your audience anytime. Pillar 2 is diversified traffic sources. You need at least 3 reliable channels bringing people to your offers. Maybe it is organic social, paid ads, and partnerships. The specific channels matter less than having multiple streams, so you are never dependent on one source. Pillar 3 is scalable offer ecosystem. This means having offers at different price points that serve your audience at different stages. A low-ticket entry offer that builds trust, a core mid-ticket offer that delivers your main value, and a high-ticket offer for deeper transformation. Pillar 4 is automated revenue systems. These are the processes that generate income without your constant involvement. Email sequences that nurture and convert, evergreen funnels that sell while you sleep, and affiliate partnerships that create passive commissions. Pillar 5 is strategic partnerships and leverage. This is about building relationships with other businesses and creators who can amplify your reach and credibility. Joint ventures, affiliate relationships, guest appearances, and collaboration projects create income opportunities that require minimal additional work. Solutions, tactics. Let me break down how to actually implement this framework starting today. For your owned audience infrastructure, start by creating what I call a signature lead magnet. This is not just any freebie, but a high-value resource that solves one specific painful problem your ideal customer faces. Create a simple landing page using tools like ConvertKit or MailerLite. Then drive traffic to it from every piece of content you create. Your goal this month should be to add 100 new subscribers who are genuinely interested in what you offer. For diversified traffic sources, map out where your ideal customers spend time. Pick 3 channels and commit to showing up consistently. If you choose YouTube, commit to 1 video per week. The key is consistency over perfection. Set a 90-day test period for each channel before deciding if it works. Remember, like and subscribe to KB Bluetree for more insightful content on building these systems. For your scalable offer ecosystem, start with your core offer. What transformation can you deliver that people would pay between $200 and $2,000 for? Build that first, then create a simplified version as your entry offer. For automated revenue systems, begin with 1 email welcome sequence. When someone joins your list, they should receive 5 to 7 emails over 2 weeks that build relationship, deliver value, and introduce your offers. Write these once and let them run forever. For strategic partnerships, make a list of 10 people in your space who serve the same audience, but are not direct competitors. Reach out to 2 of them this week with a specific collaboration idea. Not just asking for a favor, but proposing something mutually beneficial, like a joint webinar or content swap. Success story. Let me tell you about John, because his transformation illustrates exactly why this framework works. John came to KB Bluetree after spending 3 years trying to build a consulting business online. He was making around $4,000 a month, but it required constant hustle. He was dependent on LinkedIn outreach for all his clients, had no email list, and was 1 algorithm change away from 0 income. We implemented the 5-pillar framework over 6 months. First, he built an email list using a detailed industry report as his lead magnet. Within 90 days, he had 1,500 subscribers. Second, he diversified his traffic by adding a YouTube channel and a podcast guesting strategy alongside his LinkedIn presence. Third, he created 3 offers at different price points. Fourth, he built automated email sequences that nurtured leads and sold his audit offer on autopilot. Fifth, he partnered with 3 software companies whose tools his clients used. This created affiliate income and referral relationships that brought qualified leads. 6 months after implementing this system, John hit his first $15,000 month. But here is what is more important. His income became predictable. He could forecast revenue 60 days out, and he took a 2-week vacation while his business kept running. When LinkedIn changed their algorithm and his organic reach dropped, his income barely budged because the other 4 pillars compensated. Today, 18 months later, John consistently generates between $25,000 and $30,000 monthly. More importantly, he works fewer hours than when he was making $4,000. Recap, let me bring this all together for you. Sustainable online income is not about working harder or finding the next big tactic. It is about building resilient architecture using 5 pillars: owned audience infrastructure, diversified traffic sources, scalable offer ecosystem, automated revenue systems, and strategic partnerships. Call to action here is what I want you to do right now. Pick one pillar that you are currently weakest in and take one action on it this week. If you have no email list, create that lead magnet. Progress beats perfection every single time. And if you found this valuable, like and subscribe to KB Bluetree for more insightful content on building sustainable online businesses that actually give you freedom. Hit that notification bell because next week, I am breaking down the exact automation systems you can set up this month. Remember, the best time to build resilient income was 5 years ago. The second best time is today. You have got this.